The biggest update in 2019 is headed to Warframe. Armored Warfare lets you deploy mechanized infantry in its latest update. Dauntless gets spookier than normal while adding some quality of life features, and it seems like death is only the beginning in this new Watchers Battle Royale. What's good, everyone? James Blonde here with your weekly recap for gaming news and announcements of the week of October 25th, 2019. First up in the news, Warframe The Old Blood is on its way, featuring the new Grendel Warframe and a brand new antagonist, the Kuva Lich. You'll have to hunt down clues and defeat the allies of the Lich before you can hope to stand a chance against the Kuva Lich. Each time the Lich is defeated, it absorbs Tenno abilities, amass resources and allies, and evolve to make the next encounter that much more challenging. Grendel, the new frame, has a new way to approach the game in general. He's armed with stomach-churning abilities that consume and regurgitate enemies, so he's kind of like Bakasura from Smite. Perhaps the biggest part of the update, however, is that Melee Changes Part 2 will launch. This features a reworked combo system that makes initiating, chaining, and ending combos seamless and intuitive. There's also the addition of heavy attacks that enable enemies to be lifted and much more. If you thought that was all, you'd be sorely mistaken. Ember and Vauban will both be receiving reworks. Vauban now comes armed with new explosives to play with added mobility and damage to help with his knack for immobilizing and damaging groups. Ember's new emulsion gauge makes using her more of a challenge, where precision is key. Casting abilities builds up a meter and generates defensive armor for Ember, but if it overflows, a powerful wave of flame will be unleashed, dealing damage to enemies, but leaving her exposed. For a full breakdown of the changes coming with the Old Blood update, click the link down in the description below. According to Digital Extremes, this is the biggest update to Warframe in 2019. Next up, in a bit of editorial news, Jason spent some time with the ZeniMax developers of Elder Scrolls Online and took a guided tour of the Dragonhold DLC. If you're a fan of the game, you won't want to miss it. Check out the end annotations at the end of this video to see a tour in full and get an early look at what awaits you. In some CCG news happening recently, Wizards of the Coast announced a card ban for Magic the Gathering that is no doubt going to shake up the meta of the game in a big but positive way. Field of the Dead has been announced as banned, and that ban took effect on October 24th. For a bit of context, over 41% of the decks present at the Magic the Gathering Mythic Invitational 5 were Field of the Dead Golo decks. These decks operate by allowing you to play Golos, Tireless Pilgrim, to go through your deck and find Field of the Dead and play it. The longer the game goes on after that point, the more zombie tokens you have to worry about. Only the most aggressive decks could survive against it. Ultimately, this ban was for the best, and will hopefully lead to more interesting deck types taking over the meta in the near future. In other news, Ship of Heroes released a new video this week showing off just how potent their character creator is. This video in question shows off the various morphs, sliders, and hair models that characters can use in the upcoming character creator test that goes live on November 1st. Players will have male, female, and big guy models to customize, and Ship of Heroes wants to show you just how much you can do with their CCT. Ship of Heroes recommends that players write down some ideas for what they want their character to look like for the CCT. Changing the element of the character can also change related elements. The example they give is changing the shape of the face can change the expression, and changing the hairstyle may require a player to adjust the coloring to get back to exactly what they had previously. They also released a newsletter that goes into greater detail in this video and the upcoming test. This CCT event will be available to supporters of the upcoming Superhero MMO, and they expect to begin the beta testing proper at the end of 2020. The newsletter also featured a few more character creator outlines, including requested features being implemented. Some of these include variants of glowing eyes, load and save options for your creations, and a reset button that restores defaults with a pop-up warning you first to prevent accidental resets. The new video you see playing here goes into pretty good detail. Check it out to learn more. Bouncing back from last week, Kingdom Under Fire 2 continues to reveal the classes coming to the Western release of the RTS MMO combo. This time, they've elected to show off the Berserker. The Berserker is fueled by rage, of course, has a massive health pool, and plenty of brute force to match. The Berserker uses rage to dole out debilitating attacks, as well as acquiring a shield that mitigates damage. His weapons are imbued with dark energy, and he is the ultimate frontline warrior. Along with the new class video, they also showed off a new gameplay video this past week highlighting the huge scale battles players will take part in. Look forward to more updates as they get closer to the November 14th launch in the West. Up next, in Update 0.30 of Armored Warfare, Mechanized Infantry will be available in every game mode. What this means is that vehicles capable of doing this in real life will be able to deploy some infantry squads onto the battlefield. These squads include anti-tank squads, mortar squads, and sniper squads. The anti-tank squads will have several troops armed with rocket launchers. They will open fire on enemy targets in a low to medium distance. The squad will engage one target, but if one of the soldiers can't reach that target, they will fire at someone else. Though not accurate and sort of on the slow side, their damage is serious business. They can fire at other infantry, but will prioritize enemy armored vehicles over them. Mortar Squad is akin to having your own pocket artillery. They fire mortar rounds that deal plenty of splash damage. These aren't particularly accurate either and are easy to evade due to the high arc of fire. These are also a little on the slow side, but their damage is significant. Being caught in several of these barrages can spell someone's doom. They're great to deploy behind a hill or other structure and rain destruction onto surprised enemies. The sniper units are scouts and infantry killers, so if your foes have several infantry units out causing you problems, this is how you deal with them. Each team has a spotter with advanced spotting equipment and a sniper with an incredible Beret 50 cal rifle. They can make short work of any deployed enemy infantry. When there's an enemy infantry unit in sight, the snipers will always target them over enemy vehicles. But that's not their only purpose. They are sneaky and have a high range, so they can see enemy plans coming from a figurative mile away. They also focus on sights of vehicles to blind them, so optics and periscopes. Definitely a game-changing update, if you ask me. You'll want to check out the live stream recap at the site post at mmos.com to learn all of the little features around Mechanized Infantry. And while you're on the site, we've partnered with Warface to celebrate their 6th year anniversary with a Yellow Emperor pack giveaway. To enter, just follow the link in the description below and check out the Gleam box on that page. There are multiple ways to earn extra entries, so make sure you're taking advantage of them. The prize pack includes 1,000 credits and 5 Yellow Emperor series weapons, including the ACR Assault Rifle, Fabrum STF-12 Compact Shotgun, ACR CQB Submachine Gun, AS-50 Sniper Rifle, and the Desert Eagle Pistol. There's also a first-come, first-served giveaway on the OnRPG forums, also linked below. Back to some MMO news. Star Wars The Old Republic had a new expansion pack launch this week. The Onslaught expansion sees the Galactic Republic rallying against the Sith Empire once again. A new and ancient planet called Onderon has been revealed, and the dangerous den of smugglers and pirates known as Mech Shah have come out of hiding as well. Onslaught also introduces an all-new playable species, Nautilans. This new species is available to unlock for free to any players who are subscribed to Star Wars The Old Republic for a specific time frame. Onslaught has a new flashpoint to tackle, which takes place on Corellia, where a battle has erupted at a shipyard facility. Onderon's largest moon, Dixun, will be the setting of an all-new operation. Groups of 8 or 16 will battle monsters and Trandoshan hunting teams. New items aimed at max-level players, enhanced legacy support, new bonuses are here, alongside a new item type, tactical items. Okay, so I promised this week there is far less Battle Royale news, but there is still some. Basically all the ones we missed last week, I suppose. The new Adventure Pass has launched for Ring of Elysium, and Season 6 is called Tactical Evolution. 3 new characters arrive in this season: Ukami the Samurai, Sakura the Assassin, and the mercenary known as Mobula. There are new tactical equipment pieces to take advantage of as well, such as the Medgun. The Medgun lets players heal themselves or their allies. The deployable shield can block incoming damage and help set up counterattacks. The third new piece of tech is a holographic decoy, which is an unmoving holographic image of your character to throw people off your scent. This is hot on the heels of the new loadout system, where players can mix and match mobility and tactical equipment to bring new strategy and depth to their matches. This system lets you pick one mobility type as well as one of the 6 available tactical pieces of equipment. Europa will have new places to explore as well, such as the new island of Emma, which is scattered with Japanese-style buildings, an offshore drilling station, and a tidal power station. Players will now be able to add modifications to boats, offering a fun new way to get to this small island. These modifications include machine guns and thrusters to really offer heated battle on the open waters. Next up, Alawar Premium and Blindfold developers offer a new take on the Battle Royale for Steam with the 1960s themed Watchers. Watchers is a free-to-play Battle Royale where 24 players do their best to be the last player standing, of course. Where this stands out is that after a player has died, they enter a unique surveillance mode where they can help or hinder players as they try to be the last one on top. These watchers have a variety of nefarious means to influence the final outcome of the match. Players in this mode can spy on other players as they move around the map, activate experiments, and call upon anomalies to help survivors in a pinch or take revenge on a rival, voting where the safe zone shrinks, and bet on what survivor they think will be crowned the winner. In true Battle Royale fashion, there will be plenty of weapons to grab while on the go, but this Battle Royale can potentially stand out. It has a unique concept and look, plus it's free to play. There's also a Battle Pass to pick up, which will have 86 cosmetic rewards across 60 levels. There will be character skins, melee weapons, animations, and more. Purchasing the Battle Pass also gives 3 skins right out of the gate: Special Forces, the Howdy Neighbor Sledgehammer, and a Pumpkinhead Gnome. In other news, Neverwinter is going to be a part of the upcoming The Lost Odyssey, the Book of Knowledge, which is in support of the Autism Society of America. This charity will bring content creators and celebrities together on November 15th at the Alex Theater in Los Angeles for a live Dungeons & Dragons campaign. The event begins at 7:30 p.m., and those who purchase a ticket to this fundraiser will receive an exclusive Pack of the Traveling Merchant for Neverwinter on PC. There will also be prizing from other event sponsors. A portion of the proceeds will support the Autism Society of America to help provide education, advocacy, referral, and support at a national, state, and local level. The event features Dungeon Master Deborah Ann Wall, who was in True Blood, Daredevil, author of the D&D campaign for The Lost Odyssey, the Book of Knowledge, along with many notable attendees, plus a secret surprise guest. This is a pretty cool fundraiser. Find out more and where to get tickets at the site posted at MOS.com. And finally, for a last bit of news, Dauntless is bringing back the spooky flavor with their seasonal Dark Harvest event, which kicked off this past week. They don't have a trailer yet for this event, so I basically made the footage I could get look spookier than it normally does, so use your imagination, people. Lasting until November 5th, the event will see the arrival of the Unseen once again in Ramsgate. A series of mysterious glyphs with troubling transmissions have been placed in the streets thanks to an ancient cult. On top of that, on October 31st, the latest Hunt Pass will drop, the Haunted Shadows Hunt Pass. Slayers will have access to a full set of cosmetic armor and the new Ghost of a Dog emote. The Elite track will also have a shot at armor that will let them channel their inner Night Hunter. And what would an update be without quality of life changes? Dauntless has those too. This includes an AFK kick timer, visibility improvements to the in-game compass, and the ability to toggle patrol chests on and off. You can find the full details at the site post, and if you're interested in the future of Dauntless, well, they just put out a roadmap, which you can also find linked below. And that about wraps up all the major news and announcements for this week. For more information on the news topics, check the links in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or even more news in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon to get notifications, and of course, share this video. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers. I want you to listen.